Good morning, and welcome to your daily Farm and Home Show, brought to you by the University of Kentucky Cooperative Extension Service. And now, here's your host.
Good morning, my name is Joanna and welcome to the Farm and Home Show. This week we're visiting with Kevin Lyons. He's the Monroe County Extension Agent for Agriculture and Natural Resources. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning.
Now, Kevin, we've kind of been talking about the drone. The other day you kind of went through the parts of it, and today we're going to focus on the uses of drones, and it's becoming more and more popular, especially in agriculture.
Very much, and we went to a they call it a super seminar on drones at our National Ag Agents meeting back in Chattanooga, and the software programs that they demonstrated during that just kind of blew my mind. There's so much already out there, and then it's just like any other technology, it's constantly evolving and changing. But crop monitoring seems to be where it's at right now, and whether that's for fertility or disease problems and things like that. That crop scouting seems to be the main focus on drones and ag use right now.
And overall health of the crop, I saw some footage where they were able to fly over a field and maybe find some of the patterns where they were having some problems, and we don't get that view, that overhead view a lot of times.
That's exactly right, and that was so neat to see, and they can overlay all those different programs together and get a really great image. I mean, you can they do their soil maps, they do their yield maps, they'll do their plant health maps, and they can program those drones to go back and forth over that field once they put in their outside boundaries and scout that entire field, and then kind of merge all that in, and then you've always got that data as well to go back to. It was really eye-opening for me. I mean, I'd heard and kind of read on it a little bit, but seeing them on there, you can see why they're kind of the future of crop monitoring and those things.
And so they're even talking about like livestock, heat detection and just overall health of the herd, and they can get in there and get them around those.
I think the sky's the limit on the uses for agriculture, and I saw one slide that as I was going through the PowerPoint, they thought within 5 years all the major big crop producers would probably own one and be doing it themselves, and the smaller middle range guys would have somebody doing it for them, at least if they didn't have their own. So it's coming, and it's already here, but it's just going to get more and more popular.
Now, Kevin, I can hardly operate my son's remote control car. So are there special certifications or anything that you have to operate one? It
depends a little bit on the use, what you're going to do. If you're commercial, you will need to get your license through the FAA. They consider these an aircraft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, anything over half a pound up to 55 pounds has to be registered. The drone does.
They have a 55-pound drone?
They do.
Oh.
That's the big screen one I was talking about previously. When Amazon is doing their deal with bringing packages, they get pretty big.
Yeah.
But it kind of depends on the use, what you're going to do with it. So. And the FAA considers farmers, even if they're operating one on their own farm, they consider that commercial.
Oh, okay.
So they'll probably need to get their license. Now, we take them out and do extension events. There's an exception for research and extension and those type events. So I hadn't got my pilot certification. I have registered the drone, but I don't have to have the pilot certification. And that's a process you go through the FAA website, get certified as a pilot. So if you're going to be doing it for hire, doing it for profit, doing it as a business, you'll need to get your remote pilot certification. It's not all that complicated, but it is something that you'll need to do. If you're just a hobby, you don't have to have a special license for that if you're not going to try to make money from that. Okay. But you do need to register pretty much every drone. And so they got two things, don't want to get them confused. You got your drone registration, you got your pilot certification.
Okay. So both of those, that's important to know, especially because some people could get it and they think, oh, I'm just going to use it for hobby. I'm not going to use it for use. But then those cool pictures, those aerial pictures that they take, and they might sell that or do something, and that's automatically considered commercial when you start doing stuff like that.
So you need to get your pilot certification for that. Always register your drone just to be on the safe side. There's a few exceptions for the small ones we've talked about previously, the handheld, really small ones. But it's just a good idea to register it. And then if you're going to be doing it for hire, you need to get your pilot certification for that.
All right, and you can find out all that information. Now, you kind of have the tablet set up and the controller here, and is it pretty easy to use?
It's very easy to use. You just hook your monitor to the controller.
And take off, huh?
Take off.
He makes it sound so simple. We'll see. Thanks, Kevin, for being here with us today, and thanks for watching.
If you have questions about today's topic, please call the Warren County Extension Office at the number on your screen. Thanks for watching and have a great day.